Yes, sky is limit. The women
Achieving new heights, literally and figuratively, is something Yaroslava Mahuchik is all too familiar with. The world-class high jumper knows what is important.
believe in yourself, and everything is possible. So you can do it if you want to do it and if you keep working.
At only 23 years old, Mahuchik is far from finishing etching her name in history books. In fact, the way she performed in her last competition, unbelievable. For those who didn't know, Yaroslava Mahuchik is a young Ukrainian athlete who has captured the world's attention with her exceptional high jump skills. Her passion for sports began as a child, but before she turned to high jumping, she also practiced other sports, such as karate. Mahuchik's athletics journey began with the inspiration of her family. Her mother, a gymnast, and her father, a canoeist, instilled in her a love of sport, while her older sister, Anastasia, a former karate competitor turned athlete, paved the way for her own athletic pursuits. Mahuchik's talent was evident early on. She excelled in various disciplines before discovering her true calling in the high jump under the tutelage of coach Tatiana Stepanova. Mahuchik's rise to prominence has been nothing short of meteoric. At just 15, she claimed gold at the 2017 IAAF World U18 Championships, equaling the championship record of 1.92 meters. She continued her ascent in 2018, securing gold at the Youth Olympic Games and the European U18 Championships, setting a personal best at 1.94 meters, consistently pushing the boundaries of her potential. It may be hard to believe now, after seeing her dominate on the world stage, but when she first started competing in the high jump, she could not get over 1.40 meters. Then, at the Ukrainian Championships, she jumped over 1.55. With that, she realized that she had the potential to continue in the discipline she was so passionate about. It also helped that she was under the guidance of her coach, Tatiana Stepanova, since she was barely a teenager. Obviously, Stepanova's love, support, and guidance has been paying off, especially after she started competing against the best of the best from across the globe. So far in her career, Mahuchik is a one-time Olympic champion, one-time world champion, three-time Diamond League final winner, and current world record holder. That's not all. Yaroslava Mahuchik was named the Women's Field Athlete of the Year at the World Athletics Awards 2024, and she more than deserved the recognition. You may recall that in early July, the then 22-year-old high jumper from Dnipro broke one of the oldest world records as she cleared 2.10 meters to better the 2.09 meters.
I grew up with her because we met when I was 11, and she gave me love, fall in love with sport.
Set by Bulgaria's Stefka Kostadinova at the 1987 World Championships. 2 months later, Mahuchik returned to the French capital and added Olympic gold to the bronze she earned in Tokyo 3 years prior, as she took the Paris 2024 title on countback from Australia's Nicola Olaslagers after both had cleared 2 meters. And so, it didn't come as a surprise when she was named the World Field Event Athlete of the Year. She said, "I was ready. I was in good shape, ready to jump a personal best. My mentality was strong." As you are probably aware by now, mental health is as important, if not more, to athletes like herself. In sport, the mentality is the most important thing that should be good. Yaroslava further stated, "When you come to the stadium, you should be ready to show the results of your work." When asked about what she aims to achieve this season, she said, "I just want to enjoy the atmosphere and produce a good result. I already have a gold medal and a silver medal from the World Indoor Championships, so of course, I want to win a second gold medal. That is my ambition." Knowing her, it may not be too hard to achieve. In fact, Ukraine's Yaroslava Mahuchik claimed a record-equaling 4th high jump victory at the Bansko-Bistrica Latka, clearing a world lead of 2.01 meters at the World Athletics Indoor Tour Silver meeting in Bansko-Bistrica last month. The world record holder maintained a winning streak that dates back to June last year to beat 2 previous winners in Bansko-Bistrica, Australia's Eleanor Patterson and Serbia's Angelina Topic. In mid-February, the Olympic and world champion Mahuchik overcame a wobble at 1.93 meters to secure victory. After entering the contest at 1.90 meters, which she cleared the first time, she failed twice at 1.93 meters and decided to pass her final attempt at that height to have one go at 1.96 meters. The gamble paid off, and she sat second on countback to 2022 world champion Patterson, who cleared each of her heights from 1.85 meters to 1.99 meters on her first attempts. Mahuchik also managed 1.99 meters on her first try, and then clinched the win when she soared over 2.01 meters at the first time asking, while Patterson knocked off the bar on each of her 3 attempts. Mahuchik, who cleared her indoor PB of 2.06 meters in Banska Bystrica in 2021, then had 3 unsuccessful tries at 2.04 meters. Nevertheless, she is off to a good start. It can be noted that Mahuchik opened her season with a 1.94 meter win in Udine last month. She has also become the first woman to surpass 2 meters in 2025, adding 3 centimeters to the world lead set by Poland's Maria Zodzik at the end of January. Then, a few days ago, while Mahuchik was not quite at her very best, she still had enough in hand to win her 3rd successive title. That's right. The world record holder and Olympic champion won her 8th major senior gold at the Apeldoorn 2025 European Athletics Indoor Championships, fresh off a flawless qualification round where she needed just a single jump to advance. The reigning Olympic champion began her title defense with a smooth 1.92 meter clearance. She then soared over 1.97 meters on her first attempt. Though she stumbled at 1.99 meters on her opening try, the Ukrainian regrouped in her green sleeping bag and went on to clear it on her second attempt to secure her 8th major senior gold medal. Mahuchik's triumph also sealed a Ukrainian high jump sweep, following Ole Doroschuk's victory in the men's event. "Everything I wanted, I have done," Mahuchik said. "I won the gold medal for my country. Of course, I am a little bit disappointed because I wanted to try and jump a bit higher, but I hope at the next championships I will be in better shape." Only one title eludes her current reign: the World Indoor Championships. Already an Olympic champion, world outdoor champion, European champion, and world record holder, Mahuchik will have a chance to complete her collection in Nanjing in a few days. Furthermore, Yaroslava Mahuchik, also the reigning Wanda Diamond League champion, will continue her title defense in the women's high jump at the second meeting of the season in Kekiao in May. There, she will be joining a star-studded lineup which already includes Mondo Duplantis and Karsten Warholm. The Ukrainian superstar Mahuchik will be eyeing a 4th straight diamond trophy in 2025, having swept to 3 back-to-back titles since 2022. For reigning high jump Olympic champion Yaroslava Mahuchik of Ukraine, competition preparation begins not in the stadium, but in the quiet sanctuary of her hotel room. Before the roar of the crowd, before the tension of staring down the high jump bar, she indulges in a ritual that is both personal and powerful. "In my room, I have my traditions," she said in an interview. "It doesn't matter what time the competition is, morning or evening, I need to do them because I forget about any feeling of competition." As they say, to each their own. If that works for her, then that's good enough. Do you think this athlete has a specific routine before a race too? Does that lead to wins as well? Watch this to find out.